Hello my friends, Nash Mackie here. This video is a little bit different from some of my other content. If you've seen my videos on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or wherever else you see videos now, this video is inviting you on a journey with me. This video is inviting you to join me as I embark on a new quest, on a project to explore, learn about and embody, and also educate others about a practice that I believe is so profoundly powerful. And it's not even a practice, it's a way of being. And that is Stoicism. Now, without knowing it, many years ago, I had been embodying a lot of these practices without realizing they were kind of leaning towards Stoic practices. And when I learned about Stoicism, when I was studying leadership many years ago, I was quite blown away when I realized that those practices I had been doing had been producing the greatest results in my life. They were the things that were actually moving the dial for me. Over the past 10 years, I have studied all sorts of modalities. I've worked with all sorts of incredible mentors when it comes to understanding human behavior, human performance, and really optimizing our minds to produce and create on the highest level and ultimately live the greatest quality of life. Every day in the work I do as a transformational coach to high performers and working with individuals all around the world, I hear the challenges people are facing. And I have seen in my own life when I have embodied and practiced certain principles that would kind of fall under the realm of Stoicism or Stoic practices, I've truly been able to experience the greatest amount of growth, and I've also had the greatest amount of fulfillment in my life. And when I've seen my clients do the same, I've also noticed that same pattern. So this new branch of my YouTube channel is called The Rising Stoic. This isn't necessarily me as a rising Stoic. This is about anyone who embodies these practices and actually rises in life using Stoicism. I've sat with that name. I have actually spent many, many hours discussing with my wife and people I know about this idea I've had, because I really wanted to make sure, is this the thing I want to get behind? Is this the thing I want to put my energy into? Is this the thing ultimately that I feel can make a difference to people? And after giving it so much consideration, the answer is absolutely yes. This is something I want to invest my time, energy, and effort into, because I believe in today's world, I see it every single day in my coaching practices. I have conversations with people every single day who are lost, who are searching for a better way. We all need, as humans, we all need guidelines. We all need an operating system or a way of being that can allow us to get ahead in life. And while Stoicism certainly isn't, and the principles of Stoicism certainly isn't, it's not perfect by any means, but it offers so much. And in the following videos, I'm going to share why I think that this is the case. In the following videos, I'm going to share why I've chosen this. And I'm also going to share how you can benefit from just embarking on this journey with me. I'm going to be very real with you guys as I learn more about this. I'm going to be sharing it with you, and also I'm going to be showing myself embodying these practices. Now, for some of you who have followed my work for a while, perhaps you've seen me practicing things like fasting, things like sleeping on the floor at times, things like putting myself in uncomfortable situations, certain mentalities I often talk about on my social media, things like finding the gift, finding the order, finding the meaning in really intense situations, finding the blessing. All these things can be traced back to Stoic ways of thinking. So this is really going back to the origin. It's also about standing on the shoulders of giants, because some of the individuals who have practiced Stoicism throughout history have truly been individuals who have done incredible things, who have made a profound impact. One of my greatest mentors once said to me, he said, "Nash, this is not about reinventing the wheel, going down the path you're going on, wanting to support people and empower people to live great lives." He said, "This is not about reinventing the wheel. This is about standing on the shoulders of giants." And that is what is behind what I'm doing here. I am here to stand on the shoulders of giants. I am here to also be humbled as I look at these individuals' lives and see how I can improve in my life. Hopefully in doing all of this, I inspire someone out there. I give someone out there a framework, an idea, hopefully many ideas and many frameworks, and ultimately an operating system that can allow you to get out there and make the most of your life. I'm going to be showing myself embodying the practices because I love to practice what I preach. I'm not someone who just likes to stand here and talk about ideas. And at the end of the day, I can't fully talk about something I haven't practiced. I just want to have a deep understanding of it. As I hold myself accountable to create content, I'm also holding myself accountable to embody these practices. Now, I'll also be looking at how we can preserve so much of the best parts of Stoicism that we've learned from the past, and also how we can add to it. I believe that that's what the ancient Stoics would want anyone to do in today's modern world. How do we adapt it for today's world? How do we adapt it for today's challenges? And how do we create something really profound for the future generations to access that they can use to enrich their lives? I hope you'll join me on this quest. I hope you'll join me on this mission, and I hope you will get massive value from what I'm doing here, because ultimately that's why I'm doing it. I hope this enriches your life. I hope this gives you a clear guide of certain principles and certain practices that, when you do, allow you to take control of your mind, your daily routines, and ultimately live a greater quality of life. That's what I want for you, and I ultimately know that that's what you want for yourself. So thank you for being here. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Please like this video, share it out with friends, and join in this journey of growth with me. Tag me on social media if you practice any of the principles I share. I'd love to hear about your experience as well and see how this impacts your life.